Hi there, I'm Ben Mankiewicz. Thanks for joining me tonight on TCM, where we're wrapping up our night of movies written and directed by John Hughes. Up next, a comedy starring one of his most frequent collaborators, the great and the good John Candy. From Universal in 1989, Uncle Buck. John Hughes made Uncle Buck at the end of the most successful decade of his career. After writing jokes for Rodney Dangerfield, Hughes broke through as a writer for National Lampoon magazine. Hughes wrote but did not direct National Lampoon's Vacation from 1983, starring Chevy Chase and Beverly D'Angelo. Hughes then went on to write and direct some of the most enduringly popular teen movies of the 1980s, including 16 Candles, The Breakfast Club, and Ferris Bueller's Day Off. With Uncle Buck, John Hughes ventured into slightly more grown-up territory. John Candy plays the title character here, a larger-than-life man-child who's lovable but completely irresponsible. He's forced to at least try to act like an adult when he's called in to babysit his brother's 3 kids while the parents are away for a few days. The kids include a rebellious teenage daughter, played by newcomer Jean Louisa Kelly, as well as 2 younger siblings, played by Gabby Hoffman and Macaulay Culkin. John Hughes wrote Uncle Buck specifically for John Candy. This marked their 5th collaboration. They first worked together on Vacation. 4 years later, Candy delivered one of his most memorable performances, starring alongside Steve Martin in Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, a funny and moving film which Hughes produced, wrote, and directed. Reflecting on their partnership, Hughes later said he would give John Candy the final copy of a screenplay and ask him to check it because he totally trusted Candy's instincts. Hughes said, "As a director, that was a great gift. He didn't allow me to make a mistake." They went on to make a total of 7 movies together, following this one with Home Alone, released a year later. It's easy to see why they worked so well together. Both men had this knack, a gift, really, for delivering laughs right alongside these moments of moving humanity. They both died young, too, of heart attacks. Candy at age 43 in 1994, Hughes at 59 in 2009. This one is from 1989, also with Amy Madigan and Laurie Metcalf. Here's John Candy in John Hughes's Uncle Buck. Last year, Colin Hanks directed an excellent documentary about John Candy titled John Candy, I Like Me. In it, Macaulay Culkin says that when most people think about actors who were closely associated with writer-director John Hughes, typically they think of Molly Ringwald or other members of the Brat Pack from Hughes' teen movies of the 1980s. But as Culkin pointed out, John Candy worked with John Hughes more than any of them, making 7 films with Hughes between 1983 and 1991. After Uncle Buck, they teamed up again when Candy played Gus Polinski, the polka king of the Midwest, in Home Alone, which Hughes wrote but didn't direct. Chris Columbus directed Home Alone. Despite his status as one of the most successful filmmakers of the 1980s, John Hughes directed just one more movie in the early 90s, Curly Sue, released in 1991. After that, Hughes focused on writing and producing and then disappeared from the industry and the public eye for the last decade of his life, opting to lead a quieter existence in and around Chicago with his wife, children, and grandchildren. Coming up, Mickey Rooney stars in the 14th installment of the popular Andy Hardy series from MGM. Andy Hardy's Blonde Trouble from 1944 is next on TCM.
Next on TCM, Andy Hardy's Blonde Trouble, then the affairs of Dobie Gillis, and later, Goodbye, Mr. Chips. TCM's got class tonight.